preparations for a journey to the woods, Lord Ram with Sita and Lakshman bowed to the people of Ayodhya and departed. Sumantra got his orders from the king and swiftly drove his chariot to the outskirts of the city, where he persuaded Ram, Sita, and Lakshman to ascend the chariot, but in vain. The next day, accompanied by Sita, Sumantra, and Lakshman, they arrived at the celestial river Ganga, where they met Guha.
Oh, my dear Rama and Devi Sita, the sight of you is the root of all happiness. I can now count myself as a blessed man. My family and I are your humble servants. Please visit my town.
Thank you, sir, but for 14 years, my home must be in the woods. I must dress and live like a hermit. Will you please help us cross the river Ganga?
Lord, I am ever at your service, but there is one thing that is bothering me.
What is it, Guha? Speak your mind.
Lord, I know the secret about the dust of your lotus feet. By its very touch, a rock was transformed into a charming woman. So if you must cross the river in my boat, allow me to wash your feet first.
Dear Guha, do as you please to prevent the loss of your boat.
Brother Guha, here's your toll. No, Devi. No, my lord. Your sight was all I desired. When you return from exile, whatever you give me then, I shall accept thankfully.
Guha, now it is getting late. Please return home with your people.
Ram met Rishi Bharadwaj, and after crossing the river Yamuna, met Rishi Valmiki, who recommended that he settle down in Chitrakoot on a charming hill in a lovely forest. Sumantra returned to Ayodhya. When King Dashratha saw him alone, he broke down crying, "Ram, Ram," and finally died with those words on his lips. The whole city was drowned in sorrow. The wise sage Vashishta summoned envoys and commanded them to go and get Bharat from the distant land he had gone to visit.
Is all well in my mother's house?
Yes, but please tell me, where's my father and all my mothers? Where's Devi Sita and my two beloved brothers, Ram and Lakshman?
I have accomplished everything for you, my son, and Mantra has been of great help. Only God has marred our plans a little. The king has departed to Indralok.
Father! Father! Ah, my father! Tell me, how did this happen?
I asked the king for two boons. One, that you be crowned king, and the second, that Ram be exiled to the forest for 14 years. He granted me the boons with great reluctance, and finally died.
Oh, wicked woman! You have brought complete ruin to the family. If you are made of such evil, why did you not kill me as soon as I was born? Please go away out of my sight.
What harm have I done? I was only trying to help.
Oh, you wretched, evil creature.
Brother, that is enough. Let her be.
My dear children, so much has happened in the matter of days.
Who in the three worlds is so poor as I, on my account? Mother, you have been reduced to such a plight.
My dear child, you have always loved Ram in thought, word, and deed. And you were dearer to Ram than his own life. All this happened before my eyes.
Mother, what terrible times are we going through? What more harm is in store for Ayodhya?
Dear son, please cherish your subjects. Now you are the only support for all.
You are all giving me sincere advice. Even though I know this, my heart is not satisfied. There is only one resolve in my mind. At daybreak, I must proceed to the Lord. Surely, He will forgive all my faults.
Arya, you are the very personification of affection for Sri Ram. You have a good plan. By all means, let us proceed to the woods where Sri Ram is.
Dear brother, I agree with all you have said. Let's not waste a moment in preparing for the journey.
Yamuna, the mothers, along with the people of Ayodhya, started their journey toward Chitrakoot. They met Guha on the way as they approached River Ganga. After reassuring himself about Bharat's intentions, Guha enthusiastically made all the arrangements to bring them across Ganga to Chitrakoot. As Bharat, with the huge following, came closer to Chitrakoot, a strange feeling engulfed Sita.
Arya, I saw a dream that Bharat had come back to Ayodhya and is tormented by agony of separation from you.
This dream means no good. I am afraid something terrible has happened.
Lord Rama, Bharata is coming this way.
My lord, Bharat was good and wise, but now that he has become the ruler of Ayodhya, even he may have changed. Let me teach Bharat a lesson.
Dear Lakshman, your words are not fit for a pious soul like Bharat. I know that in the whole of God's creation, I've never seen or heard of anyone so good as Bharat.
Lakshman, remember, there is no brother so good and innocent as Bharat.
Protect me, my lord. Save me, my master. A servant will only gain if he serves his master. If you return to Ayodhya, everyone will gain. I have brought with me the items for the coronation ceremony.
You must respect the words of our late father. Therefore, obey his commands and be the savior of our dynasty. Make your subjects happy, even if you have to endure hardships.
O gracious Lord, then give me some advice by which I may constantly behold your feet for the period of the exile.
For us two brothers, the highest achievement consists in both of us obeying our parents' command. Those who follow the advice of their guru, father, and mother never stumble in the journey of life. Go rule over Ayodhya till the appointed period.
But Lord, give me a sign that I can keep with me.
Upon returning back to Ayodhya, Bharat called astrologers and fixing an auspicious day placed the wooden sandals of Sri Ram on the throne of Ayodhya. He erected a hut of leaves in Nandigram and took up his abode there. Wearing a tuft of matted locks on his head and clad in hermit's robes, he lived the life of a sannyasi. He worshipped the Lord's sandals daily and constantly referred to them in the disposal of the many affairs of the state. Never again has the world witnessed such shining examples of sacrifice, courage, truthfulness, commitments to one words, pure affection, respect and devotion between brothers, between mother and child, between husband and wife.
Guys, give them a big round of applause. Think they did a good job, amazing job. So the play was Chitrakoot, and it was written and directed by no other than Bala, right here. All right, thanks everyone. Wonderful job, guys. Very well done.